See if this works. Oh, are we live? Let's do a quick audio check as always. Oh, are we live? Let's do a quick audio check as always. Okay, sounds pretty good. Alright, hello and welcome everyone. I'm Ducky O'Brien, and I'm gonna try streaming on YouTube. I'm just gonna do it on Saturdays for my Astroneer builds. I wanted to make more content for Astroneer on YouTube, and it takes me months sometimes to complete just one build, so I figured I'd just live stream me doing it and then release a video when I finish it. But today we're going to be working on a new project, and that project is basically trying to create a production line that can create any resource from button inputs and then output it out. There's a couple parts that I want to add on to my base, and this is one of it. The other part is resource collection area. I'm gonna redo my entire base, and I'm gonna make sure that it can hold a lot of resources. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm just figuring out YouTube live streaming. I think I've done it one time before. It was, I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't as easy to use as Twitch. So all right. So we're gonna test it out. I stream mostly on Twitch, but I do games coverage. If you notice my channel, I have a lot of random games. You know, I covered 155 games in 2020. Probably more than that. But that's when I started keeping track, and yeah, it's been really busy. But I will always play Astroneer. Right. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna prototype it in creative mode first, because it's just easy, and then I will build it in my actual main save file. So we're gonna kind of, oh wait, where's my nanocarbon line? I'm gonna use that as the base. I think I might have put in Visenya. All right. If y'all have any questions, feel free to let me know. Try my best to help. I'm not the most knowledgeable about the game, but I'm willing to grind and learn that stuff. What's up, skeleton dude? Yo. Where's Visenya? I figured I might as well get the hang of streaming on every platform. I think the most difficult by far is Facebook. I do not understand Facebook gaming, but I will eventually get a hang of that as well. No, seriously, where are all the planets at? Just like really far away somewhere. And don't worry, I'm still gonna be streaming Astroneer on Twitch. I just want to dabble my feet into YouTube. No, seriously, where's Visenya? Like underneath? Is it above me? Right there, okay. Look above, yes. I don't remember where I built my nanocarbon alloy production line. I don't know, I don't remember. Oh man. Why is my mouse sensitivity feel so low? Let me increase it. Okay. Oh, 10. You found my channel yesterday? Nice. Watching the playthrough. I'm glad you found it helpful. I ended my playthrough series because I reached a point where you would be able to kind of build your base from soil farming. But yeah, if you ever want help on anything, feel free to ask and I'll do my best. Living Skeleton here plays the game as well. It's pretty knowledgeable about it. If you need more help, the official Astroneer Discord has a lot of really super knowledgeable dudes in it as well. But yeah. So yeah, there's a big skeleton. This is my wait, is this my nanocarbon alloy production line? It should be. But I feel like it's just getting back into it, gotcha. I stream mostly on Twitch, but I figured like 90% of my Astroneer audience is on YouTube, so I'll just stream Astroneer on YouTube and Twitch. This doesn't look like nanocarbon. What is this? Where... Oh wait, this is not even completed. Did I? Uh-oh. Did I not save my file? Oh no. The Overwatch player needs something to detail. Fair enough, dude. I used to play Overwatch religiously, and I am a support main. If you ever want a support player, I also play tank, almost every tank. So hit me up. But yeah, I couldn't handle playing the game. Why is my build incomplete here? I don't understand. So this is organics, carbon to make steel. I don't understand. Oh, you know what? I'll go back to my main base. That should have been my nanocarbon alloy production line, but that is definitely not it. I love the increased speed or launch directly to another planet. Because it took so long to find your beacons. Right. I have multiple save files. Oh, this wasn't it. Uh-oh. I'm a little lost. It's okay. Let me see if I can eyeball it from here. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to reload. You know what? It's fine. I'll make it from scratch. Screw it. I want it to be a little bit lazy and save time and base my build off my nanocarbon line, so I could save time. But yeah, this is not it. It should have been a Basenia. All right. Well, we'll do some prototyping then. All right. Just find a flat chunk of land. Just start building here. Alright, Astropedia is F1? Yeah, let's look at the resources and look how many inputs we're gonna need. Oh, this is gonna be a headache already. We will only count finished products. So what I'm thinking is, I'm trying to build a production line where you're gonna have a line of buttons and then you press it and then you get that resource to be created from soil and then pushed back to you. So I it doesn't make sense that you're gonna need any ammonium by itself, because I don't think you can craft something from a single ammonium. So what we'll do is shoot, that's just too many. We got resin and compound because they're used in backpacks. Clay as well, or ceramic, the finished product. Graphite as well to make packagers. Aluminum. Is anything use aluminum by itself? And iron? Copper is used in work lights. Alright, the only raw resource. Oh, I need quartz for beacons. Jeez. Alright, we'll start simple. We'll start with resin and compound and quartz and clay. No, ceramic. And we'll build off of that. This is gonna get complicated because if you want to be smart about it, you can reuse parts of your production line. Because nanocarbon uses composites, and it doesn't make sense to build a separate line for nanocarbon. that's the design element that I kind of want to get into. That I find challenging. All right, well, let's start first. Let's start small. Get some buttons. I never know where stuff is on this thing, even though I play this game a lot. So I was like, where are the buttons? All right. I really wish that you could cycle through inputs for like soil centrifuge and stuff. All right. Oh, we have the LED display. Let's get a few of those. Now I forgot which platform that was. Okay. Best way to put this. Wasn't there storage that can move up and down? This is it, right? Yeah. Kind of want it sideways. Whatever. Okay, let's see. That's a waste of space, dude. Let's look at the Astropedia again. What are the logos for the resources? Can we recreate that on this? Too small. I can just put the resource on here. I kind of want this stacked sideways. It'll save me a lot of space. Alright, let's try that then. I wish this was in the actual game. Fine. Not quite what I want. Get rid of that. Alright, fine. I'll rebuild it myself then. Okay, it's a little wonky. Oh, there's considerable delay, I've noticed. Maybe I should set it to ultra low latency or something. Okay. Yeah, I want it like sideways. I think I can just put the resource on there. You know what? I'm never gonna be able to achieve like perfect 90-degree angles in a regular save file, so let's just get rid of this. We'll find a better solution. Is this a 4 slot on the bottom? Yeah. I wanted to look good, but I'm not sure if I can achieve this. I might use the chessboard. Oh my god, you can use it while on the chessboard? Ah. Oh, this item has become useful now. Before it was kind of useless. It looked nice, don't get me wrong. Oh my god, yes. Because then what I can do is I can put the resource above it so you know what you're activating. Ah, yes. Okay, well. Just create a bunch of switches. Alright. I think I will make this a regular thing. I have been meaning to update my base to version 2.0 for a very long time. There's a lot of things I have planned. So the automatic resource generator is one. Second is the collecting 1400 of every resource. That's just easy, it's just super grindy. And then I have a couple of ideas to create like a theme park for my robots to live in, a robot village. I'm gonna do that. No, no. No, stop. Stop it. Okay. Alright, this is a very good and reliable foundation. Now let's get some resin. Do we need clay? I mean, carbon. I don't think so. Although people do need it to power medium generators. Darn it. Alright. First things first, we're gonna get resin and compound in. Did I pass compound? I must have. I'm getting old, dude. There, yeah, there it is. Okay. Nope. I'm over here. Alright. Nope. Darn it. Wait, why does it stack on top? Can I still use the switch? Oh my god, I don't even need to put it on the blank space. I can just put it on top. But is that usable then? I cannot. Alright. And I never understood the purpose of it. Although, yeah, you can't stack it either when the pin is out. I don't know why it's like that. Alright. No, no, stop it. Okay, this is a nightmare on PC when things are really close together. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna have to have a couple sections. I'm gonna design this as a modular system, so we already have a soil to scrap converter. We'll just modify our, where is it? Soil canister production line. We're gonna make that huge. It's not very efficient, but I can't help it because I like medium wind turbines. Anything that's efficient, basically you have to unpackage, and we don't have a way to unpackage those goods. So you have to print from either small or backpack items, and the recent update, the holiday update, lets you print most of the backpack items from the small printer. So we're gonna have a soil input area. We're gonna have like a yeah, we'll just automate it so we can drive our rover up and I'll just dump the soil onto the conversion platform. And then that's gonna be its own thing. Cause then if people want to have their own method, you can design whatever you want. We'll have that there and kind of deposit scrap into a central area. From there, I'll take it into the production line. And this is gonna get really messy here. Probably gonna have to level out a lot of space. Let's start with the scrap production line. So we want as little interaction as possible. So that means we're gonna need. What's up, Toby? Hello there. Where is my rover? We're gonna need soil canisters. I could just dump it. Yeah, that's fine. We'll dump it manually. Lazy. Yeah, otherwise you have to design your rover in a certain way. Okay. Alright, extra large platform C, my favorite platform. Okay. First step is spinning the soil into resin. I'll have this be the deposit area for the soil canisters, and then we could have 3 centrifuges going. Well, that's not really space efficient. I should have one. See, the problem is, I want it easy to access. I have to put it this way then. I'm gonna put the empty slot here so you can dump a soil canister. I'm gonna have a storage area here so then I can get the finished products out. Alright. We'll do that. We'll try it out. Okay. Alright. This will be our base. We do need empty soil cans in place already. Need 6. We need 2 per centrifuge. Okay. Alright, yeah. This will be our base. I will make 4 of these. I'm losing my voice 1 second. Okay. I'm gonna have to run the numbers to see the actual data. Can have like an efficiency rating. Oh, I did it wrong. Okay, I'll stop rotating. Okay. Can I make do with 3? I think I can make do with 3 canisters, to be honest. I'll just keep it like this for now. Set these to auto spin resin. Dude, this change is so handy for automation. I just wish the only thing that honestly it's missing is the ability to rotate through inputs automatically via button input. I asked Joe yesterday, didn't seem to see the question. I was very sad. I was like, oh man. It's honestly, this is the only thing you need to make a really robust production line that's automated. If you can change the inputs for the centrifuge and the trade platform and the chem lab, you can reuse parts. Just use logic to rotate through the inputs, and then after that, the only things you need to make life easier are a method to collect soil automatically, which you can basically do with the rover. Honestly, it takes like 4 minutes, you know, to collect a lot of soil. Or and unpackage goods automatically. That's all you need. Just making sure. Oh, there's a method to align these platforms perfectly if they're packaged. Basically, what you do is you put the package platform here, and then it snaps to this grid so that it'll always be at 180 degrees or 90. It's a method I learned from Exotic Bunny. It's a really good method. It's very reliable. Okay. And that part is done. It's gonna be pooping out the resin here, and then we're gonna print it. We should put these closer then. Okay, I'll just leave it here for now. Things print way too fast. That's a good thing, but honestly, I don't think I'm gonna use more than 6 printers. So I will dump the spinned resin from here onto one singular platform. You can actually make do with one small printer, but you're decreasing your throughput. You're decreasing the amount of resin that's moving at the same time. So I might use a buffer. Might make it a little bit slower. I need a platform with or storage unit with exactly 8, and that is the medium storage tray, which is perfect for this. Yeah, we'll use this as a buffer. This is a technique I use frequently, so it's something that you guys can use for your own builds. It's very easy. Did I put the arrow pointing in? Okay, another thing that I like to do is I usually point the arrow in the direction the material is going. So at a glance, I kind of know like where the products are going. I'll leave it for now because I don't care enough right now. Okay, let's see. I also like to use the square platforms because you can use the storage sensor on these, whereas the circular ones don't seem to work with them. I don't know why. Something I noticed, so I use these a lot. Okay. I'm gonna... You always use the filters on the arms, by the way. Because arms will grab literally anything, so you don't want that to happen. Okay. Let's have this dump it into the platform. I wish They made platforms just for automation, but they're not really good for production lines. Like they look pretty and they keep things organized, but they're not exactly useful for factories, because you're gonna have multiple arms dumping and moving product at the same time, so you kind of need it to be more flexible, but it doesn't have that. One change that would be extra handy was if you had like a tether that would come out of the arm, and then you can determine what are the inputs. Like if I could take a tether out and be like, this is your only input, don't grab from anywhere else, then that would be incredibly useful. Or like put a tether out and be like, this is your only output, don't dump it anywhere else. It's a little bit hard to position it right. Okay, that should theoretically dump it on the whole silo. It does have some verticality. All right. Power generation is another issue. I have a RTG farm, but I guess I'll have to... Oh wait, I want some sort of symmetry available for this. How would I do that? Let's put it in the middle to hide it. Yeah, that does not look good. I will worry about that later, I guess. Maybe that's something we can improve for the next run. All right. Okay, so the logic for a buffer, and you do want this. This is handy for loading trade platforms mostly, because, you know, depending on how full the trade platform is, if you launch it half full, you're wasting a lot of time because it takes really long for it to go up and come back. So if you want, like, you know, as much time efficiency as possible, you're gonna run a buffer to make sure it's fully loaded. So you just need a storage sensor. A small place. Where would that be? Is it here? Yeah, okay. The logic is very simple. What's up, Grape? Okay. Alright. You want full or empty, and basically it's waiting to fill. So when it fills, it'll trigger the state of the arms. I've attached it to all 4 arms, and you want these to be on. And if these are on, you want the opposite side to be the opposite state. You want it to be off. So what's gonna happen is that when this gets filled, it will shut these arms off, and these will turn on and start loading. When this is full, this will trigger again. It'll turn these arms off and turn these arms on again. So you're kind of guaranteeing that 8 products are moving at the same time. And it's really handy for loading trade platforms. Now you can use this. I know some resources don't take 1-to-1, so let's say 4 scrap will completely fill the trade platform. Well then, you know, just fill this medium storage unit with 4 compounds and make sure it doesn't grab anything else. It doesn't grab compound. I use compound as my filler material because I really don't use it in many production lines. I can also visibly see how much filler space I'm taking up. That part, it gets a little bit hard because then it doesn't get empty, right? So that's what I don't like about the storage sensor. I wish there was an easier way to trigger it. So, you know, if in that case, what I do is, since it's so annoying to deal with the logic, I just look for a platform with the exact number of slots. Sometimes it doesn't work out, so that's why it's a little bit of a headache. There's a 4-slot platform you can use, and then 8. I don't really know 6-slotter, which you do need. So that's where it gets a little bit complicated, but other than that, just use a platform with the exact number of slots open. I'm a little early today, am I? Well, compared to my normal stream time, yeah. I wanna stream a little bit in the morning, and then I might have to go help my grandparents in the afternoon. So we'll see if that's a thing or not. Okay, let's make an RTG farm. That's realistically that's how I'm gonna power my base. That's how I am powering my base right now, so okay. Power section can be put here. So depending on how your base layout is, you just substitute this section for the power section. Like modular design. As much as possible, so people have the freedom to use whatever they want. I don't like this sort of layout for the RTGs. It looks pretty dope. Okay. You know what, Grape? If you want, I'll stream Genshin Impact on YouTube. I don't want to, but no one's gonna want to watch me play, you know? It's a thing. Alright, RTG. Oh. Okay. Yeah, let me know if the stream is looking okay and sounding okay. It's a little harder to monitor than on Twitch. Like Twitch is really convenient, let me tell you. There's only one platform that was more convenient, and I'm not saying this as a joke. What's up, Ibrahim? How you doing? There is a little bit of a delay on the stream, so apologies if I respond a little bit late. But yeah, Mixer was great. Oh man, I streamed on Mixer a little bit, and there are some like features on Mixer that are like so useful. Like it's so easy to do a co-stream on Mixer. Like everyone sees the same chat, but depending on where you came in from, it gets archived on that person's stream. A lot of features that kind of Twitch kind of copied later. I would like to see a lot of those Mixer features return to other platforms. Okay, let's lock these. The lock and unlock stuff, I'm a little... It's okay. The only thing is, I wish when you locked something, it would stay there no matter what. If you blow up the terrain underneath, it does mess it up. And that is kind of not as useful for certain things you're trying to do. Okay. Let's see, the power splitter is pretty handy, so you know exactly how much power your base is using. Forgot where it was located. You don't really know what's up. You can watch YouTube streams in full quality, but on Twitch you can roughly go 144p. Really? Maybe. Oh, it could be depending on where the servers are. I don't know. Beats me, dude. Did I miss the power splitter? Where is this thing? I don't remember. I can't be up here. Okay. Send help. I don't remember where it was. There's too many items now. Where would it be? Where would it be? I want a power splitter. Oh yes, here. Okay. Finally. Okay. Power splitter. I found it. I found it. What's up, Magnus? Love this game. You're 34-year-old from Sweden. Well, hello. How do you do? What's up, deconverted man? I wish you could unsearch things sometimes. Yeah, man. That'll be handy. Yeah, so your game will not load in C++ even though it has a darn glitch. Really? It has it. Oh, I never seen that. Yeah, this is creative mode. Don't worry. My actual save file, I do have this many RTGs, but they're currently on Visenia. I'm gonna make a huge production line, and you actually need this much power for what I'm gonna build. Basically, my goal is I'm gonna make a device. This is what you're gonna see. And basically, you just walk up to it and you're like, I want some resin. And then you click on the resin button, and then resin will magically appear over here somewhere. So I'm going to do that for every single resource, and just by interfacing with this chessboard and pressing the right amount of buttons, you're going to get that resource back. So there is an easy and a hard way to do this. The easy way is to create a production line for each resource and have it dump out here, but it's going to get massive, right? It's going to get humongous. So the hard way, but the best way to do it, is to combine the parts that can be reused, so it's as small as possible. How? Basically, I'm gonna design it like this. So I'm gonna modularize the build so anyone can copy it. You don't have to use an RTG bank. You can in fact use a medium generator farm, which is not that hard. I have one built here. This is relatively cheap to make, and what you do is you use a rover. It'll collect all the organics, it'll just dump it in, convert it into carbon and power it, and it'll store that energy into batteries so that you can use it for your build. It's pretty good. You're gonna want more batteries than this, like a lot more batteries. Just imagine this, but like, 5 times this. And this is a possible way to store power. All right, so you don't have to use RTG. So whatever people want to use, I'm gonna section my build off so they can copy whatever they want and then put in what they want to use. So RTG banks are reliable, so I have this set up, and then this can be in the power section. You've been lurking for some time. Gotcha, Grape. I'm gonna keep the stream short. And then this section is the soil to scrap conversion line. So I'm experimenting. I'm going to build a larger scale version of the one that I built before. I do have a video on this if you want to build it yourself. They're really baby, beginner level. Anyone can make this. You just spin soil into resin and then print out small soil canisters, and then just scraps it. And then you get a pretty good production line. In terms of speed, in terms of efficiency, it's very inefficient. You lose a lot of soil compared to something else, but the problem is you can't fully automate it because you have to unpackage whatever you print. Backpack items you don't have to unpackage. So I'm going to build that here. So one part is the power, the second part is your soil to scrap conversion line. And then from here it's going to store the scrap into a central area, and it'll be fed into my production line. And then the production line is gonna be very hard to design efficiently. You're gonna need a lot of logic. And the one thing that I really want to make this easy is I want to be able to switch my centrifuge inputs and chem lab and trade platform automatically with buttons. You can't do that right now, so you have to have separate centrifuges, or whatever device you're using, module, it needs to be a separate device entirely if you want something else. So that's the only thing that really is holding this design back, but it can't be helped. If I could automate soil gathering and auto unpackage items, that would also be cool, but I'm not sure if those features will make it into the game. It's not really important for a lot of people, but it would make my life a lot easier. I don't level it from here, I guess. That's the best I can do right now. I don't want to waste too much time on leveling ground. All right, so that's the general idea. This is easy. You can use whatever method you want. Again, I'm going to modularize the build. I'm going to chunk it into sections so you can just take what you want and just use whatever else you want for other parts. This is really bothering me though. Okay, it's slightly better. Alright. Calm down, platform. Let's lock it into place. Alright, so what I have here is I have a storage sensor attached to the medium storage. I might need to grab some water later. I'm losing my voice. But yeah, I'm using a buffer. I use this frequently. For anyone dropping in, you need a buffer to load trade platforms because the trade platform has to be entirely full before you activate it. And if it's not full, you waste a lot of time because it takes a lot of time for it to go down and grab the, return the resources. But what I'm doing here is I have a storage sensor. These arms are activated. When this is completely full, it will deactivate these arms, so it'll stop loading, and then these arms will activate and unload this, and when it becomes empty, it'll switch the states again and just keep repeating. So the 8 resin they're always going to be moving 8 resin. And then one other thing that you have to do is after it goes through one cycle, you have to put in an extra resin per arm, and the reason being is as soon as these arms grab the last 2 resin out of this storage tray, it deactivates them because it's empty. The state for the storage sensor is immediate. As soon as it's empty, it turns off. So then you're stuck with 2 resin on these arms that aren't going to be on the platform, so you have to preload 2 resin. Welcome back, Grape. These are the design issues that I run into, and if the sensors had more flexibility or the arms had more flexibility, you wouldn't have to deal with it. But it is what it is. All right, from here it's going to go into a printing table. I'm just making the soil to scrap production line. Again, this is not very efficient, but I don't really have a choice right now. Oh, okay. I need this to be dumped in a central location. Alright, thanks for saying that I make amazing things, dude. See you later, Deconverted Man. Thanks for dropping by, man. Appreciate it. I have 799 subs. Yeah. Oh, that's hype, man. Do you know how long it took for me to reach that? Takes forever. I mean, you gotta make better content to get higher sub numbers, obviously, but on YouTube it's very difficult because people don't like subbing. So I never ask for subs though. I think you gotta, like, it doesn't have to be said. Like, if your content is good enough and people want to sub to you, they'll sub to you. So that's why I never asked for it. I did ask for it in one video and it didn't do anything. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna, let's not do that. It doesn't feel right. But yeah, that's hype. And when I first started my YouTube channel, I was like, this is probably not gonna go anywhere. And I've come really far. Thanks to Astroneer mostly, and the lovely people playing that game. Like, I think most of my subs are from Astroneer players. Okay. Oh, this is too many printers. Oh, whatever. Only like 20, yeah, 25% of viewers are sub. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Whoopty? I'm not switching to YouTube permanently. I'm just doing it on the weekends as a fun way to keep playing Astroneer and connect better with the people subscribe to me from YouTube, because honestly, like I would say 90% of my sub base is just Astroneer. So I will do this every once in a while. You love it? Yes. I really wish Twitch would let you multi-stream. You know, then you wouldn't have to deal with this, but no. God darn it. I was mentioning it earlier, Whoopty. Do you remember when we used to stream on Mixer? Dude, Mixer has a lot of good features. Like, it was actually a really smart platform ahead of its time. I wish some of the features made it into Twitch and YouTube itself. Especially the co-streaming stuff. Oh, that was brilliant. It was so easy. And the way that it archived the VODs too, it was intelligent. Okay. And that's done. What's up, Jason? You don't Twitch, you just YouTube? Gotcha. I stream primarily on Twitch, but for Astroneer, I will stream it on YouTube because, like, 90% of my Astroneer audience is literally just YouTube. My channel is built off of one video. It's my base video. I don't know why people are so, like, interested in my base. It's the only video that gets views. I'm so sad. Like, I did more impressive stuff than build that base. Anyone can do that if you just grind it out. My animation stuff is the thing that I'm the most proud of, but anyways, you can't multi-stream. Yeah. Oh, you can. Yeah, yeah. What's up, Yoshi Gamer? What's up, man? Hello. But yeah. You know, it's weird. It's weird. It's like that base is the least impressive thing I've done. You know, due to automation now, you can easily build that base super quickly. But, you know, so sad. The stuff that you put the most time into and you want to be recognized for, no one cares about. And then the stuff that you put, like, well, I still spent like hundreds of hours building that base, but the stuff that you really don't care about, people are the most interested in, so you can't really predict what's gonna happen. Not that I'm complaining, you know, but it's just funny to me. Speaking of master base builder, Whoopty here is a master Rust base builder. Whoopty, did you know Rust is getting huge now on streaming platforms? You might want to start streaming that again. Wish they would fix the issue with floating voxels. Yeah, this was part of the patch where they fixed the desync issue. What's up, Argus? Hello, hello. This will not go away. You have to destroy it yourself, so I am slightly complaining. Jacksepticeye guy. Well, what happened? Are you talking about the floating pixels, Grape? No idea what you're talking about there. Where is the baby platform? There it is. Just pointing out an annoying bug in the game. Gotcha. Yeah. Unfortunately, this bug, the floating voxels. Let me show you my old base, and then you'll see what I have to deal with. Let me just save real quick and load my main save file. Here's my shuttle. Yeah, Rust is like huge now. I don't understand. Like it's one of the top 3 categories. It's also huge on Steam right now in terms of concurrent players. It blew up from nowhere. Oh, Jacksepticeye streams Rust. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Alright, gotcha. Alright, that makes sense. I was a little confused there. Alright, I'll return to this in a bit. But I will load up my main save file and then show you what I have to deal with the floating voxels. The Among Us streamers started playing Rust? Ah, get out of here, man. These guys always jumping on trends. Yeah, let me know how big the delay is. I tried low delay, but the delay seems to be like 10 seconds. It's kind of huge. All right, I'm loading my save file right now. It's not frozen. My save file is really big, so it takes forever to load. It requires more than 16 gigabytes of RAM to load this save file. So I built an entirely new PC just for Astroneer. I'm not even joking. Delay's not bad. All right, that's good. OTV server started mixing with like Shroud's group and Rust. I think Devin Nash predicted it, and he was correct. He is correct. The stream meta for Twitch is co-streams now, so there's gonna be a lot of people playing together because it's just easier to make content then. All right, do I have enough hydrazine? Am I out of hydrazine? Hold on, let me grab some. I don't. Where's my hydrazine? All right, I'll just steal it from my shuttle real quick. Look at this. You want to complain about floating voxels? Look at this. Look at this area right here. What is this? What is this nonsense? I'm keeping it because it looks cool, but basically, I did play a lot of multiplayer with Kellen and Cam. I think Trent joined a few times. That was creative, but I had an entire mountain that I destroyed. By hand, by the way. This was when I used to stream Astroneer 9 hours a day for 5 days a week on Twitch. You know, I destroyed it by hand because I didn't want any floating voxels because it bothered me. So I destroyed an entire mountain, and when I came back after the desync fix, this was what greeted me. And I was like, no, my gaming OCD is so triggered right now. You don't understand how I took weeks destroying a mountain by hand so I wouldn't have floating voxels. And then after the update, I'm like, no, please, anything but this. And this is what I have to deal with. And you know what? I was like, yeah, I'll leave it. It's a feature, not a bug. So after the desync bug fix, it created, you know, this, and it's unavoidable, but it's here to stay. Floating planet pieces, yeah, adorable, right? We can blow it up with dynamite. It's fine. Okay, this is my base now. I was gonna make a cyberpunk video. I just never got around to it. I was gonna make an entire village for my robot people. I was gonna make like a, you know, like a Golden Gate Bridge with cargo containers. Homeless robots living there, my robot army. I haven't really updated my base in a while, which is why I want to get on to building base 2.0 right next door. My power facility was moved to Visenia to collect hydrogen, so it's kind of empty here. But that's about it. Oh, I did start making automation stuff. The madness is still very messy, yeah. Parts of it are extremely messy. So my base is slowly gonna sprawl out. Every time there's a holiday event, I'm gonna build like a separate production line. So this was the Halloween event. The Christmas event was so easy. It took me like 5 minutes to finish it once I built this. And it's a very simple build. I just have 87 scrap, and I just dump a large resource canister with Astroneer and just have it poop it out. Pre-fill this, activate my printers, and then it just prints out 87 baubles in like literally a few minutes. And that's how you do it. Is the holiday event still running? I think there's like one more day left. Let me check. 2 days left. Yeah. This is super easy. And you collect Astroneer by using a thumper, automatic resource collector. Just leave it running for like an hour. Actually 90 minutes if you have one. And then just divide that by the number of thumpers you have. And then you have 87 Astroneer. It's like 55 seconds when fully powered. 55.5 from the wiki. I don't know if that's true or not. Someone will have to test it out. I roughly timed it. It seemed to be about a minute per resource nugget. Okay. Let's quit out. we'll go back to the creative file to prototype it, and then we'll see how far we get today, and then I'll return every week on Saturday and stream this. All right, see this save file is 44.9 megabytes now. It won't load on my old PC. I'm so lucky that I built my PC in December of last year before COVID hit, because I bought a 2070 Super for $450, and I could only afford that because I sold my car. I can leave the streams up? Yeah, I want to. I hope I made the settings correct so that the VOD's up. Usually people don't watch the stream long form content. You know, speaking from experience where I make a lot of playthrough videos for previews. I look at the analytics and people only watch like a minute of it and then they leave. So, you know, anything that's longer than like 2 minutes is hard to sell for me. For my update videos, I think the average view time is 4 minutes for like a 10-minute video, which is really good for me. Because it's boring. It's really boring. It's just numbers. So whoever's watching my update videos, thank you so much for sticking through for 4 minutes of boring content. I appreciate that greatly. I like making my videos like that. Just information based, to the point. Wait, did I reload this save file? Oh shoot. Boomer moment. Apologies. Can I just load this right now? Yeah. But I'm gonna leave it up in case people want to watch it. I know it doesn't get views and it's not very interesting, but I just want to archive everything if possible in case people find it handy. I'm not necessarily doing things just to get views. Like, I have a guide left on Dog Duty and no one plays that game, but I want to help the few people that played it because there are some really difficult parts in the game that might not make the most sense. And I know no one's gonna watch that. But I make a guide on YouTube, and then I make a guide on Steam, and then I make a guide on my blog, and I post all of that on Facebook, so it gets, you know, it's just there on the internet now. Once you post something on Facebook, I think I don't know how it works, but once they post stuff on Facebook, it's more visible, because Facebook is huge, so. Alright, let's get back to building this. I don't like Facebook, don't get me wrong. I don't have any friends on Facebook, and I want to keep it that way because my feed is empty and I love it. You know how nice an empty Facebook feed looks like? The only annoying thing is I keep getting ads from Facebook to buy ads, which is very ironic. It's an ad about ads. I'm like, please, Facebook, please. I don't want to purchase ads. I have no money. Why would I do this? I also got an offer because I used Google Ads one time for my podcast, and it does work. I was roughly getting, I think, the numbers were not very flattering, but you know, today you saw someone who put the same clip in one video on YouTube, so he had a 10-minute video. Dude, come on, man. Don't pull that kind of stuff. You know, be honest with how you make content, for crying out loud. I really don't like... anyways, that's a rant for another time. Like, earn your views, like earn your subs, you know. I know my content isn't especially interesting or well made, but I do put in a lot of effort to play the game and understand it and then make my guides. So hopefully it helps someone. I don't like how this is looking right now. Whatever. It just frustrates me because people who cheat and use bots, or use clickbait or whatever do a lot better than the people who are just making, like, working hard. And honestly, I don't know, just irks me just a little bit. Then it's like, what incentive is there to be honest, you know, if it doesn't seem to work? It's kind of a depressing state of the world right now, where it seems like there's a... Anyways, that's another discussion for another time. Okay, I don't like how this is looking right now. I need to change this layout. Yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna do this. This is a lot better. I'm gonna rotate it all to one side. Thinking about Kip? Because he gets a lot of bots on his stream? Is that why? Or are you saying Kip is a bot? In which case we must destroy him. He is too dangerous to be left alive. Okay, that looks good. Oh, that's not what I meant. Thanks for dropping by, guys, though. I appreciate that. I thought no one was gonna come when I started streaming. Not that I don't, I care too much about the numbers. I want to stream Astroneer on YouTube every Saturday just so I can keep up my base builds. I have been slacking recently, I'm gonna be honest. It might just look like they're doing better. Yeah, that's very true, Whoopty. The grass is always greener on the other side. You know? Perception of success, I guess. Who knows what it's really like? This is very not space efficient. Let me design this better. I'm gonna put the arms this way. No. How would I? Okay, I have an idea. Just hear me out. I want this to be as space efficient as possible. So what if I do this? And then okay, I'm gonna do this. No. Yeah, I only have to move 2 arms in. Okay. I want it to be as space efficient as possible too. I don't want my base to be mega huge. Okay. As soon as they stop the botting, who's really there? It's just themselves. That'd be funny. Just they're all alone. Why doesn't it want to connect here? There you go. Also, I really hate being fake online. Like, I'm never gonna yell and fake hype stuff. You know, I'm usually a very emotionless person. I'm dead on the inside, so you will see this on stream. It's 100% accurate to how I am in real life. You know, in fact, I would go as far to say I'm even more dead in real life than on stream. I don't talk a lot in real life. I hate talking. I would rather listen. Observation is key. Oh, another problem. The shredder is the bottleneck. Also, why am I putting the arms there? The printed side is gonna be here. Okay. Well, we'll see how this goes. I don't know. I might adjust it. I'm not really happy with this soil to scrap conversion line, but I just need something in place so I can run the main thing and then see how well it works. But one thing that I was thinking about a lot, uh, you know, all these people who tell you like how to make content and what to make it on, I'm just like, it doesn't matter in the long run. When you're small, no one cares. So just do what you want to do and stick with that. So I'm going with that. Aliens and robots. Oh god. Okay. How long have I been up? You also saw someone who just wanted to make a vid where he just yelled. Oh, that's... Oh, yeah, I mean, that's cool. If that's what they want to do. I ain't gonna complain. Okay. We designed this. We can cover a lot of... Oh, wait. What is this? This is too close. Okay. I can kind of stagger the arms a little bit to cover 2 shredders. Okay, that should work. By the way, I bought Beat Saber. I've been playing it, and I like it a lot. Although the custom maps definitely do make the game. I think the scrap storage should be larger, so I'm gonna transfer this to a central area. Yeah, this is weird. See, this arrow is pointing this way, right? It's the front. I guess that makes sense. I wish I was gonna use the arrows to point towards where the items are going, but since you can't see it, does it really matter? I don't think so. Worrying about stuff that doesn't matter. Nope. Whoopsies. Oh god, this was unlocked. All right. Locked. All right. All right. Now these arms are going to transfer to scrap somewhere else. I play at... I can do hard. Hard is easy enough. But anything beyond hard, I can't do it yet. I mean, I recently got the game, so I'm not used to it, but yeah, hard is what I can play okay so far. But yeah, I haven't tried the custom songs yet. I'm just trying to get the feel for the game. I think the custom maps are actually better than the official ones, if you ask me. I mean, because you're limited with what songs they can use, you know? Music industry, man, they're ruining their own business by making songs way too expensive. They're gonna wake up and smell the coffee. How should I format my scrap storage? I don't know. Extra large platform C, when in doubt. Really, what? You really hate that they added that you need to lock platforms yourself? Would be cool if they added like an option. It is slightly annoying because the default was that it used to be locked when you placed it down and attached it to something. But once you get used to it, this is actually a lot easier for base building. Because you just, it's annoying because you forget to lock or unlock sometimes and you just move it around when you didn't mean to. But I think overall it's a lot easier. Or more useful, I should say, not easier. But yeah, it is very annoying when I forget that a platform is not locked. And then it moves, I'm like, please. It was in the perfect place. Now I have to go move it again. Alright. Where would it be? Modders are the best? Yeah, modders are the best. Honestly. They're like game devs who work for free and... You know. It's incredible. But I need to press more buttons? Yeah, I mean... I don't know. Work out your fingers, you know. Your fingers will become really buff when you play Astroneer because you have to press more buttons. And soon you'll be able to poke through a steel wall with your finger. I mean, if you think about it, it is more useful in that, let's say you have a platform that you want to move, but it's attached to other platforms. You're gonna have to unhook it and then rehook everything, and you know, in that case, you're actually pressing less buttons if you press the unlock key. It's just one as opposed to having to unhook everything else. So, in certain use cases, it is definitely better. But yeah, I get it. Can be annoying at times. Okay. They added a new teaser. I have not played an Apex in a while too. I don't have enough time, dude. I really want to go back into Apex. I was getting decent at shooting heads, you know? I was ripping apart the competition. I was climbing. I was gonna climb gold. I don't think I could last in diamond, but I can handle myself in gold. Okay, that's ready. Alright, do I need a buffer for this? Forget it, just turn it on. Alright, let's test this out. I'm gonna save first, and then we'll go do a trial run. Always keep a shuttle handy. Alright. Let me copy some empty soil cans. Oh god, creative mode is so ingenious. I can just take this, and when I copy it, it copies its state too, which is incredibly useful. I don't have to dig for soil, only once. And then that's it. Just gonna create a bunch of copies here. Okay, let's see how this runs. What? Oh, it can only do one can at a time. I was confused for a minute, but okay, that's fine. See how this runs. I do like the general rough symmetry of layouts with the cables. I like how it makes a pattern. Kind of looks like Squidward, you know? His ugly face, his long nose. It also looks very phallic if you think about it differently. I mean, Squidward does have a very phallic face. I gotta preload. To make sure that there are 2 left. See what I mean? As soon as it grabs it, it turns off. I might not go through the hassle of preloading it. Okay. I can just stick 2 here and then it'll be the same thing, but you're not gonna notice it visually because it's not a trade platform. Oh, why aren't these grabbing it? Bro. They're backwards. Okay. Ignore that. I don't make any mistakes. Anyways, he really wanted to play Astro. You're waiting for an update. You're in luck because there's an update coming this coming week, I think. I missed the details of the update on the live stream, the official Astroneer live stream, but they did mention a new patch coming. So I may need to add more arms here. This is the bottleneck. So when I test for this, I mean when I test for efficiency, I look at what's not being used or underutilized. Actually, you know, it's kind of keeping up. It's okay. As long as my soil cans don't gather, which means that your input rate over here is greater than the output rate, then you're going to end with a growing excess of soil cans. But right now it looks okay. Yeah, they got a new roadmap for 2021. Pretty exciting. Okay, so far, actually the bottleneck is this. I need more. Oh, this is not grabbing it fast enough. I think we can tweak this to have 4 arms dump it into this instead of using the buffer. It's way too slow. And it's actually holding it up right now. Alright. I underestimated how fast the soil part would be. Okay, let's slightly modify this. Okay, turn that off. No. Okay. We'll get rid of the buffer. Okay. I hate when you try to click on something and it's him pointing. Please ask for your spaceman. Alright. We have to slightly rearrange this, that's fine. The reason why I use the buffer is that the printers are so fast that you only really occupy 1 or 2 at a time. Okay. Wait. What? Just backwards. It's just diagonal. It's a little hard to know where it's gonna go. Whatever. Okay. See, this is why I'm not a fan of the new auto arm platforms, because you need a lot of arms, you know? Like a lot of arms. So we kind of have to rotate it back again. Something big? Well, the automation updates I consider game-changing. But if you don't like automation or don't use it, you're not gonna care. But automation for me actually changes the entire game of Astroneer and how it's played. Because it's all I do. I do production lines and that's it. And most people don't play it that way, but I turn every game into a factory, basically. It's gonna be a little bit difficult, but no, stop connecting it. All right. Oh my god. I wish there was an easier way to do this. uh, that was half a year ago. Yeah, sure. Think I can make do with four updates. I mean, four printers. I lost my train of thought there. I was kind of busy, lost in the build. I'm doing this wrong. Just put it on the outside. Stop rotating. I really hate that. You know what? Stop resisting. I'll just go with the flow then. Fine. You won. You won this time. Although it bothers me that the arrow is pointing this way. Store fuel in solar canisters. Oh, the medium canister. That was an okay change for me, I guess. What I'm looking forward to. Oh, by the way, they might add big stuff because they did mention a train. I don't know if you were in that stream. So like trains in Astroneer, that's gonna be pretty cool. I'm gonna make my base even bigger now. The compass I'm really excited about because people who like to explore, it's very not satisfying when you get lost in the game. Every time I got lost, I was turned off from playing the game. I didn't want to play anymore. So that compass change is actually big. It'll make the game a lot more fun to play for people who like exploring on foot. Yeah, you can make a sky base. You can make any type of base. You can make your base anywhere, and you'll be able to find it. So that's a pretty big change. Quality of life. In terms of new content, yeah, it's been a little bit sparse, but you know what? I'm okay with it. Is this gonna be able to keep up? We'll see. We'll find out. Oh. Yeah, see now this part, when you were talking about how it's annoying, where you have to unlock and lock, yeah, this part is annoying. I don't have to move it a lot. It's just like, Okay. Train around the planet. Oh, that is gonna take forever, dude. I tried destroying all of the solo with cam on rovers, and that was taking forever. Oh, you might be able to do it on the moon. Do it on the moon, by the way. Do it on the solo or Novus. Oh god, why is this clipping through? Come on. Just get closer, please. Okay, you know what? This is the best that I can do. I'm gonna stop. No, it's bothering me. It's not okay. No. I don't like how this looks. What is this? Glacier is also small? Are you sure about that, dude? I don't think it's as small as the moon. Are you being sarcastic? I can't tell. I cannot tell sometimes. Alright. Where are my extenders? There we go. Oh, that's the wrong way. Whoops. Smaller than other planets? Gotcha. It's still pretty big for a planet though, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, okay, you know, I'll just keep this. Fine. You survive, extenders. You survive. I really don't like how this looks. It's not a bug, it's a feature, alright? Okay. You know, our production line is not looking too shabby. And then we could save more space by building it facing this way. It's a little bit more condensed instead of being super long. Although, I won't know for sure the overall base layout until I've built it. I might want it long. That's what she said. Alright, sorry. Gotta keep it PG, no. Alright. Sometimes I can't help it, you know, it's like the perfect timing for that joke, and you just gotta say it. Alright. I'm human, you know, I am human. Glad someone appreciated that joke. Alright. It's a little wee bit annoying. There we go. There we go. Alright, we got this going. It looks pretty good. You know, it's acceptable. Alright, we'll start it again and see if there's any bottlenecks anywhere. Do you want to find a way to glitch running when carrying like a research item? Joe said that he will ban him if you see him do it. Really? Like as a joke, or is he serious? I think he's joking, right? I don't think there's a reason to ban anyone for a glitch in Astroneer unless it's a speedrun or something and you're cheating. Speaking of cheating on speedruns, I did recently watch a video. I don't watch a lot of YouTube content. I'm just gonna be straight up. You don't know? Alright. I think he's joking. I recently saw that apparently Dream was cheated on his Minecraft speedruns. And I was like, why is who cares? Childish? Yes. And I did sort of look at the math, and it seems highly improbable that it was a legit speedrun. And a lot of people were defending him, saying that it was real and stuff. And I was like, I don't really care, first of all. And second of all, this reminded me of the Patty Mayo drama, where people thought Patty Mayo was real, and obviously he's not real. You know, if you look at what he's doing. But a lot of kids thought he was real. And I was like, you know what? Let them have their fun. You know, it's like saying Santa Claus isn't real. Sometimes people aren't ready to hear the truth. That said, that doesn't take away that Dream is good at the game and makes entertaining content for people interested in Minecraft. But yeah, I was just like, is this what YouTube has devolved into? Petty drama for stuff that doesn't matter? Don't we have bigger issues right now? Yeah, this is why I don't watch YouTube content. Most of it's just dumb. I actually watched other guides. But yeah, there's a lot of childish stuff going on everywhere on the internet. That's why I deleted my social media accounts. I had Twitter, I deleted my Twitter account. I had Reddit, I deleted my Reddit account. I used to post semi-actively on the Astroneer subreddit. I can't talk right now. And then, you know, Reddit is also really dumb. It's like filled with this upvote culture, like do anything to get upvotes, including make fake posts. And I was like, I'm done with this, you know. I'm just gonna so I deleted my account, which had, you know, enough upvotes for some of my content. Some of them had 1,000 upvotes, which is a lot for me. I was like, give me more upvotes. And I was like, this is not healthy, so I just deleted that. I still have my Instagram account, but I don't use it because it's really bothersome using Instagram. And then I do have a TikTok account still. I don't know how to delete it. But I do post my cyberpunk videos and I post on YouTube sometimes on there, every once in a blue moon. And then I'll reply to comments like 3 months late because I only check it once every few months. But yeah, other than that, like, social media is dumb. I do reply to almost every YouTube comment though. Unless it's like someone trying to bait me by, you know, I don't know. But anyways, this seems to run okay. I'll run it one more time. Wait, why isn't this running? What's going on here? Oh, there's no power there. All right. You want to bet if you check your Twitch recommended list, there'll be an anime girl? Yeah, I don't need to bet money. I know that's gonna happen. It's like saying, will the sky be blue? Yes, of course. Okay. Alright, this is good. We're set on scrap. Wait, why is it going here? Oh no. Oh no, there's a huge problem here. Okay, turn this arm off. Bad arm. Nope. This is why I hate auto arms. Alright. This should not put into the silos. Okay. Bad arm. How could you do this to me? How could you deposit? I need to make sure that once this full, it will not deposit onto. Okay, that's good. Alright. Yeah, you always gotta test your builds because auto arms, their range is bigger than you think. It's always bigger. What's the scrap for? I am gonna use this to power my resource facility. So my main goal right now is you're gonna see this interface. Everything's gonna be hidden with a wall, or I'm gonna bury it. We'll see. So the main goal is you're gonna see this and you're like, I want some resin. So you go up and click the resin button. And then it's gonna magically make resin from scrap. The scrap is coming from soil. And then you're gonna get some resin. I'm probably gonna have to have a counter for quantity, so you can determine how much resin you want. But I guess, wait, I got an easier way to do this. I just thought of it right now. I could just stockpile resources into large resource canisters and then poop them out every time I press the button. You know what? I'll do that. And then I can have logic behind the scenes to make those resources when it's running low. All right, so that's what I'll do. All right, that's a little bit harder. What's up, Jacob? This is creative mode, by the way. So I'm not, you know, I'm putting that up front. Don't think this is a regular save file. I mean, it's gonna become apparent when I delete stuff and copy stuff, but so that's the goal. And then the scrap is where I get the resources from, because you can't get every resource on one planet. The easiest way to do that is to dig soil, convert that into material, scrap that, use the scrap on trade platforms, and then, you know, get that. So we can kind of design this backwards then. And then the logic for the production lines will be based on storage sensors, full or empty. Well, I don't like full or empty. I really don't like that because it won't trigger when it's not full. Full or not full, we'll do that. But yeah, it's kind of I kind of wanted to have like a chute. You know, we can try to design this. I'm imagining like a vending machine. Let's get a large resource canister out and try to figure this out. It will be really easy to do in creative mode because you can use true flat, but like in a regular save file, I tried really hard to get true flat working, and it's like next to impossible to get it in a regular save file. Okay, just get that going. No, silly goose right there. All right. I'm gonna have to end soon to take a break for lunch, and then I may have to go help me grandpappy. He is he has dementia, so what he's been doing is he lives in like a senior apartment in the city. They really like the city. They don't want to move out. They really need help though. Like they have trouble walking on their own, but they're too stubborn to use like a wheelchair. Anyways, he's been peeing on the carpet, so I'm gonna go. We have a carpet vac. I'm gonna go clean it for him, but I might do that on Monday. But yeah, it's rough for me grandmom. Okay, how do we design like a chute? Wait, I got an idea. I think we're at an angle here, so we can use this. Yeah. Not quite the angle I wanted. Darn it. I wish you could customize this a little bit, you know? Like, oh man. Oh, respect. I don't help my grandparents enough. Don't think I'm like a good person or something. So it's just being completely honest. Sometimes you're like, I just want to stay home and not do anything. Oh, wait. I forgot the perfect settings for this. I think it was around 200. Was it 250? There you go. Who was it? Some guy had a. You hate the leveling block? Yeah, it's not as good as I want it to be honest, but it's better than nothing. One point. I forgot the perfect deform speed to always get a true flat. This is not. Is that working? All right. Like if you're a smidge too fast, like you lose it right away, and I'm like, please. I guess we'll find out. And you don't really know if you're like slightly off. It's super annoying. Okay. Let's build kind of like a trowel here. You know what? This will be okay. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna build like a ramp so the resource comes tumbling down. Oh, but this is hard. All right. Where's my tool? Okay. I mean, this is the best I can do right now, so. The best that I know how to do. There are people who are insanely good with building like perfect buildings, and I don't understand how they do it. I should watch some guys on that. It's probably one weakness I have. Okay. Okay. I feel like this isn't. I lost true flat here because it's not making a perfect. Well, to be fair, the other side is not true flat. All right. I'm just gonna design a really quick dispensary to see how it look like and how it would feel, just to get an idea of what I want, and then we can go from there for the main base build. That's gonna be hard because getting a true flat in a regular save file is again next to impossible. Okay. No, it's not what I wanted. What the? Alright, come back here. Alright. How do I get it to tumble down? That's the question. Like, it always deposits it onto a platform. How do I get it to detach? An arm would not deposit onto the ground. It has to deposit. You know what? We can try just the platform here. Or, you know what? Another chessboard. We'll do that. I don't want that. I want it to tumble down like a vending machine. How do I do that? It's gonna be difficult to figure out. I could never understand how to deposit a resource using auto arms onto the ground. Uh That's a feature I really want though. If I figure this out, I'm gonna make a guide video on it right away. How would I do this? How would I get a resource to poop out? Printers can just print to the ground. That doesn't help me here though. Thumpers can put our resource to the ground. Doesn't help me here either. Shredders do. It just deposits scrap on the ground when it's full. I'm not really seeing a way to do this here right now. I'll have to figure that out. Anyways, let me just see if this works right now. Now I need power. Where are my extenders at? Nope. It's not gonna look good. I want that vending machine feel. It's part of my build. Not just about efficiency, it's about... Oh, backwards. Why do I keep doing that? It's about how it looks and feels as well. It has to look and feel a certain way. This works, but it just lacks oomph. You know what I'm saying? I'm so sad at that. Is there a way to glitch a small printer? If I could change the inputs on it. Or no, that wouldn't do it, just remove it. If I could take the printer off. There has to be a better way. Alright, we'll figure this out later. Alright, for now, this is what we're looking at. It just makes sense to have the storage. So that means we're gonna have to build a storage section. This was actually one of my main goals, was to make a large storage facility with 1600 of every resource. A lot of Astroneer content creators are doing that. And I was gonna do that eventually, but it was just too grindy and I stopped before I began. I might have to go back to that now. But yeah, it'll just be an extra large platform C with 4 large resource canisters on it, and that entire platform is going to be one resource. So I'll do that eventually. That's gonna be the storage section. It's gonna be huge. Man, that's gonna be a logistical nightmare because it takes up so much space. I might have to put a different resource per medium resource canister so I can have 8. 8 per extra. Oh, you know what? Wait, I got a better idea. This fits 10. I could put in a medium resource canister here. That would be more efficient. Yeah. I have 10 resources. I can pick what I want. Alright, I'll probably do that for my resource interface. And then that will be powered by the 1600 resource large canisters in the back so that I can modularize that. I can compartmentalize? I can't talk right now. Alright. There's too many problems to this build. There's too many things to worry about. Like each element, each modular section is its own challenge. Because, alright, I'll just show what I mean real quick. I'm gonna end soon. But I'll show you guys what I mean by this. So I want a vending machine feel. Getting the item to drop and roll down, that's gonna be a challenge. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I hope they update the game enough where I can do that. It's not very usable though, so I feel like they won't do it. Like who wants that? The use case is pretty limited, you know? Like I want it, but okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna interface with the vending machine with this. So when we select a resource, it's gonna come from this. And it's very easy. We're just gonna have the button attached to an arm. So let's say we want resin. I mean, this is just a rough prototype, like a demo of what it would feel like. Okay. This would have hit another button repeater, so I can just spread the signal out. I don't know why I attached it to that. Wait, where's the resin? It says 0. Where did it go? There we go. Oh, oh no! It just what? Oh, what? That's a feature I didn't know it existed. It just goes into into another canister. Wait, this is usable for something. Oh, this brings up a whole new set of issues. I don't know, let's pretend this doesn't exist for now. I'll figure this out later. Holy cow, this is why I don't stream this stuff normally. It just takes too long to figure out. It's just, you don't want to see how a sausage is made, basically. Oh, what? Stop doing that. That's so sad. Alright, we'll figure that out later. But for now. Oh, that means... that's very problematic. I wish there was a way to enable output and disable input. That is problematic. Why would I want to have input and output enabled at the same time? Well, as a buffer, I guess, but alright. I'm gonna have to scratch this. This has too many problems. I will probably just put it on the ground then. I don't need... I mean, it looks way less pretty, but at least I won't run into those issues. Alright, we're just gonna have the resource canisters on the ground then. Alright. So when you press the button, it's gonna connect to an odd arm, connect to this canister. It's gonna grab it. I'm gonna figure out how to magically make it poop out and roll down, because I want that. It's gonna feel amazing when you press the button and you get a resin rolling down every single time. right? Or when you press the compound, it's gonna be like magic. I want this, or I'm gonna try real hard to get this working. Um, but yeah, I'll grab it from these medium resource canisters that are just gonna be up here. The interface is very simple, just an arm. But again, I don't know how to make it roll down. That one I'm gonna have to work on. I'm gonna have to use my brain and think about it real hard. I may use dynamite for a single-use vending machine. That might work, but we'll see. And then it just rolls down. That part is easy, and then behind this is gonna be the 1600 resources that are just gonna deposit resources into the medium canister to keep it full at all times. And then when the large resource canister is not full, I'm gonna have my production line boot up automatically and deposit the resource into the LRC so that it's always full. Well, granted, you have enough soil and scrap. So then, that makes the build a lot more complicated. It's worth doing. It's what I want to do. I'm gonna do this. This will probably take me a couple months. This will be basically building my second base. I hope people realize that. Well, let's see. How many hours did I have? 769 hours. I streamed all of that on Twitch, and that's the result of my base is a result of that. So I'm probably gonna have to put in at least another 300 hours for this build. And it takes 300 hours to make just one video for that specific, type of video, a base build. Maybe that's why it's getting a lot of hits. I don't know. That video though that I made was not good. Whatever. Okay, I think I'm gonna end here. It's a good place to start. I have a rough idea of what I want now. I'm gonna make a rough layout, and then we'll fine tune it over the coming weeks. I'll stream it every Saturday for a few hours and update you guys on how my base is doing. Once I build it in creative, I'm gonna build it in my actual base, and that's gonna be a real headache because I have to actually farm soil myself to get the scrap to build this base. It's already big. Alright, let me say my thanks and getting out of here. This is something I do on Twitch, but anyone who dropped by and chatted, I'll thank you. I have a Twitch bot that does this. I haven't made a bot for YouTube, but I'll make one. I'll call it there. So we got Living Skeleton 11. Dude, thanks for dropping by. Hope you like what I'm doing now. It's very ambitious. I don't know how far I'm gonna get. But I won't give up though. It might take me 6 months to do this. Who knows? You got Din. I'm pronouncing the names correctly. Toby1364, Ibrahim, Magnus Hansen, Deconverted Man. Whoop-de-doo. That's my buddy. He's a graphical artist if you want to check him out. He does 90-minute art challenges on his channel. They're all fantastic. He's a really talented person. Yoshi Gamer 1203, Argus X77. Yo, Argus, thanks for dropping by every time I stream. I don't know how you do it, but I appreciate the support. Jason Hutchinson. Yeah, the voxel bug is pretty annoying. Okay, Zago Jovanovic, also known as Grape 315 Hungary. This guy likes every one of my videos and comments on every single one of them. All over hundreds of videos that I have, so thank you, Grape. I appreciate the support. I always say it's not necessary, but... And Jacob Lemley Vlogs, thank you for dropping by. Alright, I had fun. I'm gonna do this regularly on Saturdays. I'm still gonna stream Astroneer on Twitch as well, but I will do it on YouTube on Saturdays. Okay, thank you for dropping by, everyone else. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully it's fun for you guys. I know it's kind of dry and boring, but if you guys want to see any sort of content, let me know. I'll try my best to oblige, but we'll call it quits here. I want to go eat lunch. And then I'm gonna see whatever else I need to do for the rest of the day. And then I'll be back to my regular streaming schedule on Twitch on Monday. I do games coverage. I'm gonna play through Dark Souls 3 because of Barry. All right, I gotta figure out how to get like overlays and like I don't really care about that stuff. I don't know if you guys do. I kind of feel naked without my bots though. I made my own bots. Anyways, I'm gonna end the stream. Thanks for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. Should I do my YouTube sign off? It feels a little fake when you're live streaming, you know, because you're actually talking to people. Anyways, I do it on Twitch too, but yeah. Hope you guys staying safe and staying out there. And catch you guys next time.